What's up, y'all? It's Captain 66. I'm here to bring you the next episode for Darth Sidious 33 page videos. Rogue One. Don't have a lot to say about this movie. Overall, it was surprisingly really good. I love the way they kept it right in the storyline and it flows through. Really, for me, I feel this movie should have been episode 3.5, Rogue One, rather than a supposed standalone movie. It really dove into a chapter. Basically, the whole entire movie is the opening crawl of the original Star Wars: A New Hope. The Vader scene at the end is incredible. It's like the highlight of the movie. Also, I think it was really cool how they were able to bring Tarkin into it, even though he's been dead for years. He died in the 90s, I think. The CGI that they did on him was cool. You can kind of tell a little bit that it's maybe not like 100% person, but honestly, putting him in the movie made it like so much better. And then, of course, my master, Darth Sidious, he loves the fact that the Emperor is mentioned by name like 8 or 9 times. I'm not really going to get into like the characters of the movie because I could talk about each character, but that's not, we're talking about the whole movie as a whole rather than individual characters. So I just have a couple of things that go through on the movie. For starters, it's cool how we get to go to Yavin 4 and see some different elements of that we got to see in the original. This movie really is like, for me, it made A New Hope like 1,000,000 times better, because I had always felt A New Hope was kind of stupid in the fact that the Empire had this huge battle station that was like in the movie Rogue One they call it a planet killer, but anyway, the Death Star, and it's like super powerful, yet there's this simple mistake that blows, one simple blast will blow the whole base up. That's just like so retarded, but they made that retarded situation into a brilliant, amazing situation in Rogue One. The guy that helped design the Death Star put that in there as a trap. The plans that are stolen from the Death Star, the plans that they're trying to get the whole time. Well, in the movie Rogue One, it's their mission to get the plans, and in A New Hope, the Empire is trying to get the plans away from them, and R2 is trying to get the plans to Obi-Wan, and whatever. We'll talk about A New Hope on another video. So basically, in a nutshell, this movie made A New Hope way better. It was also cool in this movie getting to see Bail Organa a little older, and he talks about Obi-Wan and talks about going to Alderaan and stuff, so that's all just plays into A New Hope. But really, this is a sad movie because every single main character dies. It's the only Star Wars movie that every single main character dies. I mean, there's other ones when you get some main characters that die. I mean, Revenge of the Sith has a lot of main characters that die in that movie, but Obi-Wan survives, and Palpatine survives, and in this movie, and Anakin or Vader survives, Yoda survives. I mean, those are some main characters in the movie right there that survive. In this one, I mean, even the bad guy, Director Krennic, basically the villain of the whole movie, is killed at the end. And actually, I have something interesting to say about Krennic while we're talking about him. I wasn't going to get into individual characters, but this is kind of a whole picture here. So Tarkin knows that at the end of the movie, he knows that Krennic is on Scarif, and he destroys the Scarif base, which has all the data information of the Death Star. But Krennic knew that the plans for the Death Star had been had been shipped off to the rebels, and so if he had not died, he could have went through and studied every different plan of the Death Star and found in the database that Star Star Stardust Stardust was the name of the file that the rebels stole, and so he could have looked up in the files and saw the Stardust, and then read it and saw what it was and saw what had been planted there, and then they could have probably stopped the rebels from blowing up the Death Star. So actually, Krennic being killed sealed the destruction of the first Death Star, sort of. So yeah, the whole movie is not really a sad movie until the very end, like the last 20 minutes or so when the main characters one by one start getting killed off. Yeah, it's definitely a sad movie, and really the very end of the movie when Jen and Cassian are hugging each other on the beach and the explosion comes and wipes them away.
Yeah.
It's probably one of, if not the most emotional scenes in Star Wars history. Well, sorry guys, this video this week is going to be kind of short. I don't have too much more to say about this movie. Next video will be, next week's video will be talking about A New Hope. We'll have more to say on that movie. This movie, honestly, it's not one of the saga movies, so I can't really rank. I don't like ranking the movies, but if I had to rank them, I mean, I'd have to put this one at the bottom just because it's not one of the saga movies. But a movie on its own, it's an incredible, amazing, great movie. But when you compare it up against the Jedi and the Force and the lightsaber duels and all that, that's for me, it's just, I can't compare against that. So, you know you love this movie. I know you love this movie. I love this movie. Go out and watch it. And until next time, may the Force be with you.